We are graced with Sarah's presence tonight. I have to say, I'm a little starstruck. I love you as Aunt Lydia on The Handmaid's Tale. Mike Pence, if you haven't seen it, you would love it. Every time Sarah steps up to the podium, I get excited because I'm not really sure what we're gonna get. You know, a press briefing, a bunch of lies, or divided into softball teams. It's shirts and skins, and this time don't be such a little bitch, Jim Acosta. I actually really like Sarah. I think she's very resourceful. Like, she burns facts, and then she uses that ash to create a perfect smoky eye. Like, maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's lies. It's probably lies. And I'm never really sure what to call Sarah Huckabee Sanders. You know, is it Sarah Sanders? Is it Sarah Huckabee Sanders? Is it cousin Huckabee? Is it Auntie Huckabee Sanders? Like, what's Uncle Tom but for white women who disappoint other white women? Oh, I know, Aunt Coulter.
When I was hosted by the Correspondents Association, of which almost all of you are members of, you brought a comedian up to attack my appearance and call me a traitor to my own gender. In fact, as I know, as far as I know, I'm the first press secretary in the history of the United States that's required Secret Service protection. The media continues to ratchet up the verbal assault against the president and everyone in this administration, and certainly we have a role to play, but the media has a role to play for the discourse in this country as well.
Remember how comedian Michelle Wolf disgracefully treated White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders at the White House Correspondents Dinner? Wolf was simply vicious towards Sanders, who was the epitome of class during the whole sordid, nasty attack. Wolf then landed a show on Netflix where she went on to try and shred Sanders even more along with other conservative leaders. She infamously held a salute to abortion on her show as well. Her show debuted 4 months ago, and fast forward to today. Wolf's ratings were so abysmal Netflix officially pulled the plug on her short-lived talk show The Break with Michelle Wolf. I don't know what Netflix was thinking. The woman's voice was like nails on a chalkboard and she wasn't in the least funny. Justice is served, and it did not take long either. Sarah got the last laugh after all, and good for her. In fact, you could say America got the last laugh. Wolf was previously a correspondent on The Daily Show and a writer for Late Night with Seth Meyers. It's just my opinion, but she's a terrible comic and don't sense any talent forthcoming from this woman. Wolf notoriously compared First Daughter and White House advisor Ivanka Trump to herpes, made a satirical video linking ICE to ISIS, while impersonating Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen, and celebrated abortions in honor of Independence Day with a parade and marching band. Tacky and insensitive does not quite cut it here. She should team up with Kathy Griffin and hit the road, preferably out of the country. Wolf's show aired weekly and lasted 10 episodes, the last one airing July 29th. Wolf has yet to make a public statement on her show's cancellation. I'm not surprised over that. What do you say? My show sucked, so I got cancelled? That hardly seems to be a statement that will be forthcoming from a surely embarrassed Wolf. However, it is accurate. Netflix has had mixed results in their late night programming. David Letterman's program My Next Guest Needs No Introduction appears to be doing well in comparison to Wolf's program. Perhaps Netflix should reconsider the type of shows they are airing before they go out of business. Just a thought makes you wonder about the type of people on the board of directors at Netflix. Netflix, they evidently are slow to learn what Americans watch. And in another shocker, the Daily Beast reported late Friday night that the writing staff and showrunners of The Break with Michelle Wolf found out about their show's cancellation on Twitter. Netflix should have more integrity than to pull something like that. None of us can believe how classlessly Netflix has handled this, a source connected to the show told the Daily Beast after the news broke, noting that the entire writing staff and even the showrunners found out they had been fired on Twitter. Wolf was so confident she could say anything she wanted, no matter how vile or untrue, and get away with it, that she literally opened her pee hole one too many times, and apparently not even Netflix could stomach the blowback over her vitriolic jokes. I imagine there are a whole bunch of deplorables out that just got an actual laugh over this development. It's probably the most laughter Wolf has seen in forever. Netflix seems to be no longer so thrilled with Michelle Wolf, and her 15 minutes of infamy just expired. Who saw that coming? Conservatives did.
Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.